Welcome back, awesome action toy fans and subscribers. It is Mech time. It is Acid Rainbow time. We have here the Lionheart Laurel LV6f. Today is Saturday, October the 14th, 2023. So this one I was a bit on the fence about. You know, a mech with wheels is kind of like a tank with arms. However, I thought I'd get it. I'd actually pre-ordered two, put a small deposit down on the second one, about £3.50, but I chose not to get it in the end. This does look quite good. It's nice looking artwork on the box. That looks like almost like a periscope scanner radar thingy. You see one of the figures on the side there. Nice looking artwork. It often gives clues away as well. Great big cannons over the side there. And do the wheels actually have that side-to-side suspension sort of articulation? I suspect they might do, knowing Acid Rainbow and knowing Kit Lau, the creator of Acid Rainbow. He's a lovely guy. If you get a chance to meet him, do take that chance. So you can just about see on the back. It looks better than I was expecting the picture. It's got some big sort of magazines there and some other bits and bobs. It's going to be probably better than I suspect. I'm hoping so. Not much else on there that I can see. Just tells you it's got the Laurel side, auxiliary platform, control panel, box magazine console, and the submachine gun times. Well, nothing else on there. I'm going to open this up and set it up. Please consider joining the Patreon to support this channel. It's free for 7 days. Cancel anytime in 7 days. I'll not charge you a penny. Link in the top right of the screen now. I'll be back in an instant with this setup. Stay tuned. Okay, here it is, and pretty much as always with Acid Rain World, it's much better than I was expecting. Just from the sort of 5 minutes I've had playing, setting up, I haven't done everything with it yet. Really well thought out, loads of really nice features on this. So it does come with a little machine gun. We can see for your 118 scale action figures that, as we've seen with the other Laurels, can fit inside. So if you were to open up here, you've got the seat inside, pop down the seat, and that will slot into the back. Just here's a little catch for it. Then you can close it. Let me show that. You can clip it in there. Then you can close that seat, and that machine gun is safely stowed. So if you ever buy one second hand and there's no machine gun, check the back of the seat. Very, very stiff from the paintwork, which is a nice feature. I do like that. And I said previously, with the original Laurels, there was a clipboard hidden inside, which people didn't know about for a long time. You know, but it was fun to discover that everyone's like, wow, 118 scale clipboard. Very, very cool looking. So let's get a close look at this and some of the features. So I've put one gun up on the back, you can see there. Check this out. If I turn it around, you can not only store your magazines there, but there's a robotic arm that will help load. Because when I was setting up, I was thinking, oh, it's pointless having those things in the back, because who's going to load it? And they've got this arm that can do that. Really, really quite cool. Fully articulated. Look at that in a second. You've got a little seat and control for someone to sit on the side if you want to as well. Very, very nice. You can see there are things that articulate and move underneath in the wheels. More to look at and discover by me later. I was like, yeah, I'm not going to like this that much, but really, this could be one of my favorite Laurels so far, because all these little features and combinations and things that you can discover. Very, very good. It does come with instructions, which is great because it's helping me work out a lot of stuff. You can separate this from the bottom part, which I will be doing later, and make this in its own sort of individual armored tank car thingy. So I need to look at that and how to do that in a little bit. But this looks great. So let's go through some of the articulation and features on this. We'll go top to bottom. We'll start with the gun at the back. So it does go up and down. You can go here and raise it, and you can, well, you should be able to, I believe, turn it. Or am I wrong on that? It looks like we can't turn these ones. Or can we? Is that a ball joint? No, it's not a ball joint. Okay, that's no problem. Then we've got this part, which is up and down again. And that does turn, which is pretty cool. And it also folds and slots in nicely. On the back, you've got the arm for picking up and loading. Wrong way around, loading that way. Boop, which it can do. And that's really nice features. You've got these little indents on here, which the fingers can grip into. And they just slot in there very nicely. There's arms on both sides. The other side is just very nicely stowed in place. There's a grip on that too. So that would stow which way? Is it this way, I think? Yeah, just like, if I get this right, I think it will be this way. No, the other way it looks like. Ooh! Need to figure out which way it bends down. It did come off, so I might have actually popped it on the wrong way. So it's going to fold, okay, that way, like that. So it should be popping in from there. Okay, that's the right way. There we go. Same with this gun, you see it stows there. It can do like this, you can do like that, and it will close nicely. And you pop it down, as we see on the other side. There. For driving around and whatnot. And it should be, which way is it? Let's get this right. That pops a bit more. Yes, this side should be down because that is where the clip fits in. Come to the arms. You would go all the way around. We do go all the way around. Just be careful to sit on that side. There's a butterfly joint here. Lateral raise. Look at that. Over flat. You've got a bicep is over 90 degrees. You can you pivot from the bicep? Yes, you can as well. Very good. Oops, that one just popped out. And don't worry, these are meant to pop out because you pop them out for the other configuration. Head, there's nothing. We saw the opening earlier. The body, there is indeed a side to side and a forwards, backwards, and a turn. Okay, so let's get a look underneath. The wheels can articulate. So if you want to have some strange sort of a high up combination, not so stable, but for clearing obstacles, that could be better. That's pretty cool. You also have feet underneath, so this foot does, got to be careful here, come down, one. And also, he says, that's the ammo, you've got 2 feet here which come down, but need to be very careful. These are actually very, very stiff. And there's not sort of thing going to break, you know. So if you're going to be in a real, I'll say firing position, is that about right? There you go. None of the wheels are touching now, so the ground, so it's braced for shooting. I think those feet should go flat on the front as well, maybe, but they're sort of very stiff. I don't want to force them. Very, very cool indeed. This is absolutely fantastic. Loads of features going on. Okay, let me just pop this one back here. And what I'm doing now is I'm going to change it to the sort of a tank form. I'll do this off camera, so I've figured out exactly how stiff this is to pull out from the bottom. And I don't want to waste your guys' time. So when I come back in an instant for you guys, it will be set up. In fact, before I do that, I want to do some comparisons in size in this mode, because otherwise I have to do it again later. So let me just quickly get this gun set up here as well. Let's change that one around. Get these feet very gently. Oh, that's so stiff. There we go. Very gently get these feet put under. Okay. And the wheel come down a little bit again. All wheels are down. Okay. Very cool. Let's compare first of all to the Scorpion Laurel. Scorpion, the legs is obviously going to be much taller, and the Scorpion is going to be a lot better for climbing over rough terrain with the legs and whatnot, but nowhere near as fast. In terms of height, to the top of the head like this is about 21 cm. Top of the gun, the way I've set it up at the moment, is about 24 cm. Width at the widest point, you're looking at about 14 cm. And depth, approximately 18 cm. But now let's compare it not only with another Laurel. In fact, let me zoom out a little bit on this. Let's compare it with an Omangan Dwarf. Mech, here we go. Again, it just looks like it's part of the same universe as you expect it being part of the same universe. 3 nice looking mechs, 1 Amangan and 2 from Argots. Very, very nice. Okay. Let's also look at it now with a figure before I get too carried away transforming it and whatnot. I used the Annex 2179, one of their new Android female figures, which is amazing. You get an idea of scale there. And she would fit in that very, very easily. The great thing, something I forgot to show you, there's two things I forgot to show. This is the same on all the Acid Rain World mechs. And then put this in properly, there's a little clip there. All the Acid Rain World Laurel mechs, sorry. If you open up the cockpit, this little part here comes out. And then inside here, I'll put the light on, I think. There we go. The handles do move to make it easy to put in your figures and to pose them and to hold the handlebars and whatever. I'll put her in, but I won't make her hold it just yet. You see, it'd be quite easier to sit down. I can just close that up, get hands in, put that down, and is her head gonna fit in there? It should be okay. Which one? There we go. Oh, not quite. And she can fit. I think I need to put her legs slightly further down because her butt is not on the seat properly. I'll put the handles out of the way first, and hopefully now, is she in feet either side here? There. Now her butt is on. There. We can close. I think I'll probably pose her more a bit of time and close that slightly more well. Is that bad English there, Mummy? Because it's supposed to fit in there. Okay, so what I'll do now is I will pause this for you guys, so it'll take a little while for me, but instant for you, and I'll change it hopefully successfully into this other mode. So I'll be back in an instant. Stay tuned. So here is the I'll call it an autonomous tank mode. There's no real place for someone to sit. It's a shame that the little side control part can't fit as a seat on the back. It's like this. I mean, the guy will probably get roasted by the shells or whatnot, but I can't see anywhere to attach this. Unless that could go in there, maybe? That's a possible... I don't... Yeah... It looks like it could be. It can't actually just fold back there. Also, we see got the tow hook on the back, which I didn't show earlier. It's for towing stuff. So that's pretty good. There's none on the front. Looks quite nice. There's a little flap here you pick up. You see there's more ordnance inside. Does look pretty nice. It's just a ball joint. It just use a bit of pressure and it pops off. The other thing I had a quick look at is the way the Laurel is. It's on just a ball joint to pop in. So it's not compatible with the Dwarf, which is a slide out square sort of a plug, not a ball joint, which is a shame. That would have been nice if that was compatible with the legs on the Dwarf as well. But that is a very well thought out, much better than I was expecting. I have to confess, I didn't have huge hopes of this. Very well thought out, much better than I was expecting. Mech, I have to say. Very good job, very well done by Toys Alliance and Kit Lau, I've met about 5 times maybe, I think, I can't remember. Very, very cool indeed. Worth adding to your 1/18 scale collection, I would say. I do like that. I wish I'd bought the second one now, but never mind. Okay, this is Awesome Action Toys. I'm signing out saying please like, share, subscribe. Check out the Patreon and check out the first link in the video description for some discount codes, websites, etc. for your 1/18 scale toys and other size scale toys as well. I'll see you next video. Stay happy, keep collecting. Bye-bye.